Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a relationship where you're giving your all but getting crumbs in return? You're not alone. Many women find themselves in situations where the man they love doesn't love them back the way they deserve. Instead of being cherished, they're taken for granted. Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm giving a male perspective on why your man may be taking you for granted. I'm hoping that my video may help you see things differently and what you can do about it. Now, let's be real about this. Some men aren't for you. They might enjoy your company, your attention, and your love, but they don't truly want to love you properly. They're not interested in building a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Instead, they want to keep you around for their own convenience without ever fully committing to you emotionally. So here's the painful truth. The more you give to a man like this, the less he appreciates it. It's like pouring water into a bucket with a hole at the bottom. No matter how much you give, it's never enough. And the moment you finally get fed up and decide to walk away, that's when he suddenly realizes he might lose you. But here's the catch. His sudden change of heart isn't genuine. The minute you decide to give him another chance, hoping he's finally seen the light, he reverts right back to his old ways. It's a cycle that leaves you feeling drained, confused, and questioning your own worth. So you finally gather the strength to walk away for good, and just when you think it's over, he comes back to you again. This time, he's full of promises, declarations of love, and maybe even a few tears. But don't be fooled, this isn't love, it's manipulation. A lot of people mistake a man's anger or persistence when you try to leave as proof of his love. They think, if he's fighting this hard to keep me, he must really care. But that's not the case. What you're seeing isn't love, it's possessiveness. He doesn't want to lose the comfort and convenience you provide, not you as a person. Let's break it down even further. When a man suddenly starts being nicer or showering you with attention after you've tried to leave, it's not because he's changed. It's because he knows exactly what to say and do to reel you back in. He's not trying to love you better, he's trying to keep you hooked. Think of it like this. If you take a toy away from a child, they'll cry and throw a tantrum. But that doesn't mean they truly value the toy, they just don't like the feeling of losing it. The same goes for some men in relationships. When you take away the convenience of having you in their life, they panic. Their tears and promises don't always mean that they've suddenly realized how to love you properly. The key is to stop listening to his words and start paying attention to his actions. Anyone can say, I love you, but not everyone will show it through consistent, respectful behavior. If his actions don't match his promises, it's time to face the truth. He's not the one for you. Many women don't know what it's like to be truly loved by a decent man. They've experienced lust, fleeting joy, and intense passion, but not the deep, unwavering love that comes from someone who truly values them. They've felt the fear of abandonment, but not the security of being with someone who would never let them go. So it's time to stop chasing the idea of love you've built up in your head and start recognizing what love actually looks like. Love isn't about grand gestures or empty promises. It's about consistency, respect, and effort every single day. And love isn't a man promising to change only after he's been caught messing up for the 100th time. Love is a man who acts right from the very beginning because he knows how special you are, and he certainly doesn't want to risk losing you. Nor should you have to beg or plead for someone to treat you with respect and kindness. If you're constantly telling your partner what they need to do to keep you, you're already with the wrong person. A real man will do the changes necessary on his own because he can't imagine his life without you. So let's be clear, love isn't about fixing someone or waiting for them to become the person you hope they'll be. Love is about finding someone who already aligns with your values, respects your boundaries, and treats you the way you deserve to be treated without you having to ask. If you're in a relationship where you feel like you're constantly giving and not receiving, it's time to reevaluate. You deserve someone who meets you halfway, someone who puts in the same effort and energy you do. Anything less is a disservice to yourself. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking of, if I just love him enough, he'll change. But the reality is, you can't love someone into becoming the person you need them to be. Change has to come from within them. And if they're not willing to do the work, no amount of love from you will make a difference. So, how do you break free from this cycle? Start by recognizing your own worth. You are deserving of love, respect, and happiness. You don't have to settle for less than you deserve just because someone isn't willing to step up and be the partner you need. Walking away from a toxic relationship isn't easy, but it's necessary. Remember, it's about choosing yourself and your well being over someone who doesn't value you. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to prioritize your own happiness and emotional health. You see, love should uplift you, not drain you. Love should make you feel secure, valued, and appreciated. If you're in a relationship where you feel more stressed than loved, it's time to take a step back and ask yourself, is this really what I want for my life? So, in the end, the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. Just choose to be loved properly and unconditionally. And always, no matter what, remember your worth. You are enough, and you deserve a love that reflects that. Do not settle for anything less. I hope this video wasn't too long for you. I'm new with this, and I would be happy to receive any comments or suggestions. Until next time, this is Matt wishing you positivity and peace.